As soon as I turned up to this job, the duck ducked out. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Unfortunately, the pool is dropping about 10 to 12 inches in 24 hours. Water could be seen here on the grass as the pool is raised off the garden. Apparently the customer got a very cheap fiberglass job all around the structure to stop the leak, but it's got worse. So let's get it. First, we disconnect the pipework. Now if we go to the return outlets, the jets have been painted over. It's not a great start, but at least we can test the pipework. So here's the front of one of the skimmers. There's a nice mastic seal just flapping about. So pull that out of the way, get a better visual. Let's face it, it's not doing anything. So with the dye syringe, you can see it flying in. But that doesn't mean the leak is right here, as you will see in a minute. Our equipment showed the leak isn't at a high level. So jump in the pool, go down to the sump, block that off. At least that hasn't been sealed in. Now to inspect the pool. If I push here, the whole wall waves and wobbles, indicating the fiberglass hasn't stuck to the structure and there's water behind it. All the paint's bubbling off as well. There's no leak there, it's just a bit of dirt. Half a paint job's been carried out as well by the look of it. There's parts of the fiberglass has actually just come off in places as well. More paint just coming away and bubbling up. I can't believe what I'm seeing, to be honest. I've never seen a finish like this. This is why you shouldn't always go with the cheapest quote. So the sump's blocked off, and if we carry around the pool, I actually found a few fibres sticking out from the bottom along the wall here, and if you get your foot trapped on that, it's going to be a nasty splinter. More paint bubbling away. And they've even sealed the lighting as well. It's nice and maintainable. Not. So there's more bubbling paint as we go to the second skimmer, more sealant. There's no leaks this side. I've never seen a finish like this in my life, and even in my previous life, and my life before that, and before that, and before that, and before that. And believe it or not, we checked the whole structure, and the only leak that we found was near that first skimmer where the dye was getting pulled in. Even more mastic down here. Part of it's not even stuck, so I don't know why that's there. I think we need to speak to the customer after pressure testing, as we have located a leak down here behind the fiberglass. And the only way to get to it is cutting the fiberglass out. All the pipework held pressure, apart from the sump. Wouldn't hold any pressure at all. I bet that was the original leak. If they got us out in the first place, we could have found it. So we hunted down the leak, got the pipe from here over to the middle of the pool. So all this work carried out on the pool didn't need to be done. We located the leak right up against the pool wall. Hopefully it's not coming from underneath the pool. There's only one problem repairing this pipe. It's the groundwater level. So we need to drain all this off. And while we wait for that, I really didn't want to do this and felt a bit uneasy. Didn't know what I was going to find behind here. I ripped the fiberglass off to prove what the leak is down here. The customer insisted we did this just so we can find the cause of the leak. So if we go in, the fiberglass isn't even in contact with this side of the pool. The floor came up slightly as well. And guess what we found the leak on? The guys who installed the fiberglass drilled too far into the wall, put a 4-inch screw in it to attach the batten. So this now makes sense why the leak got worse after the fiberglass was fitted to try and stop the pool leaking in the first place. So we repaired that, but the whole pool needs to be stripped back to start again. Simple as that. Customer didn't like me saying that, but it's true. Now that's done, we'll go check out what the groundwater's doing. Decent. It's gone right down. God, looks like a hole and bamboo scaffolding down to China. So now we can expose the sump leak after lunch supplied by the customer. Nice cheeseburger, some chicken and chips. If I can get the chips. Nom, 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 nom. So the sump pipework exposed. You can see there's a large split on the back of the elbow due to the horizontal pipe being pushed down and under a lot of stress. Must have caused a split. Let's get a closer look. You can see it split all down there. So cutting to the pipework, you can see that the pipe's dropped. The pipes won't line up properly, so we've done what we could. The whole pipe and pool need a lot of attention. To be honest, the pool needs stripping back and all pipework relaid. With no more active leaks on the pool, we can prime the pump. Put the lid back on and start running the filtration system. We'll wait for all the bubbles to clear out the return back to the pool. In my opinion, which I relayed to the customer, no one should be swimming in this pool until the structure's been sorted properly. For now, job's a good one. If you have a leak, let's get it.